Happy Friday, you beautiful souls. So this is going to be a weekend guidance message with tarot, and I have pulled two messages have come out actually from the Shaman's Oracle deck to close the reading off. This is weekly guidance messages for the collective energy and for whoever needs to receive these messages. Now, as always, before I start, I will say I don't reach out to anybody. So if anybody does get any direct messages from me, just know it's not me. So stay safe online. And don't try and make the readings fit. If they don't fit for you, please leave them behind. But do like, share and subscribe, because although there isn't a message maybe in here for you, then there could be for somebody else. So it's just about sharing the love. You know, I absolutely love doing these readings for you, and it's just bringing awareness to our current energies and seeing what's going on. And like I say, don't live your life by tarot, but if there's any messages in there, do take them. Just use them as a guidance tool for yourself to move forward. And as always, my work is always in love and light and for the highest good, and the readings are based on positive, helpful, hopeful and renewal energy, what we need to be aware of, or what we need to do in order to move forward in the right direction. Because that's what life is. It's about moving forward. Right, so now I will get ready to read the cards here. I've already pulled the cards out because it does take a while. So I do apologise if the reading goes on. I will only, obviously I have the messages as they come in. I'm just going to say it, so it takes as long as it takes. You can't rush these things. And also, I hope you like my new page name, which is The Raven and the Dove Tarot. That represents me a lot with shadow work. So I wanted to integrate that with my tarot readings and stuff. So let's go. So in the what's going on area, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I just had to count that to check. Eight of Pentacles. And we have the High Priestess. I love the High Priestess. I actually have it tattooed on me because this is about trusting our own intuition. So, the what's going on. You have to ask yourself now, is the hard work that you're putting into something, now take this as it resonates with you. This could be relationship. This could be yourself. It could be your career. Only you will know how these readings fit. Sometimes the Eight of Pentacles is all about the material world. You know, you're like the apprentice. You're slowly chipping away at the work that you want to do, and you are continuing to put that hard work and effort in because you're determined. You're determined to constantly chip away slowly to get the progress of what it is that you're wanting to do. So this for me is like you are using your skills and defining your skills and putting your hard work into, you know, this could be for your job, this could be for your relationships, whatever it is for you, whatever, you know, your material wealth, you're wanting to increase your material wealth, you put it as it resonates for you. So, yeah, I feel like he or you are chipping away at yourself. It could also be self-growth, self-development. Chipping away, you know, not being distracted and having that commitment to put that hard work into whatever it is that you're wanting to create. And with that was the High Priestess. Love her. She is the inner knowing. She trusts her own counsel, her own intuition, and I feel that is guiding you to where you need to be in life. You are listening to your own intuitive guidance that's coming through, and you're pouring in all that hard work because you know that the hard work that you're putting into whatever area this is in your life, you're trusting your own judgment, your own intuition. You are letting that lead the way and to guide you to what it is that you are creating or what you're wanting. So, yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, putting in all that work and trusting your own intuition to know that you are being guided. So you're putting in the hard work. That's in the what is going on. Now, in the guidance, not the guidance, sorry, the challenges, 3 cards came out. So I'm going to take 3. So the Empress. The Empress is a nurturing, loving energy. The Empress, she is in the Rider-Waite Tarot. She's pregnant, so that is giving birth. So that could be giving birth to new ideas. New ideas are coming in. You are creating and nurturing whatever it is that you're pouring into. Again, relationships, work, creativity, yourself. You are using and chipping away at your hard work, trusting your own intuition, letting that guide you to nurture the new ideas or whatever it is that you're creating. You are loving, nurturing, abundant. You are just in that nice, caring energy and loving energy to pour into that area. And the challenges are only challenges if we are not aware of them, or if we find it an obstacle. But if we're aware of it, we can use that, you know, she's all about new ideas, giving birth to new ideas, creative. You know, we create life inside of it. What are you creating? Then we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is moving on to calmer waters, leaving the past behind. It's also leaving things that no longer serve you. That's maybe drama, chaotic, whatever it is, that toxic energy, you know, life cycles, whatever this fits for you, this reading. You are leaving all that behind in order to create this new endeavour, whatever it fits in your life. Moving on to calmer waters. You're done with all that drama or the negativity or the things that are no longer serving you. Moving forward, knowing that you are moving on to calmer waters. Then we have the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords can be all about trying to prove that you're right. And we're not always right. Sometimes we just have to move forward in order. You know, he's got them swords with him now. The others have got the back turn. So he's using, because the swords are all about our intellect, our knowledge, our thought patterns. He's using his skills now, moving forward. I feel like with discernment, use your own discernment, but don't always try to prove your worth or prove that seek validation or prove that you're right. You don't need to, because you know in yourself that you know who you are. So you can stand guard and just you be you. You've got the knowledge and the tools that you need to create whatever it is this is in your life that you are creating. And you know, sometimes you just have to walk away from situations, again, that are no longer serving. Use your discernment and know that sometimes it's not worth arguing, because you're not going to win with people. You just have to use your knowledge and move forward for what it is that you want. And then in the outcome, I love this because we've got two queens. The Queen of Pentacles. Now, I love the Queen of Pentacles. She's very earthly, grounded, nurturing. You know, she's looking at what she's built for herself in her abundant energy. And she's just nurturing that. You know, she's worked hard to get to where she is, and she loves that. And to me, it's also a gratitude, being grateful for where she's come from and gone to. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands, I love her. So if you've got a black cat, I have a black cat. You know, the wands are all about our passions, our drives, our deeds, creativeness. She's very, so the Queen of Wands, and this is in the outcome, you are very in your abundant area. So if this is work related, you've been working hard, trusting your own intuition, let that guide the way, nurturing the creative side, the work, whatever it is that fits, moving on to calmer waters because you're sick of the drama, the chaos, they're the challenges. It's time to maybe step out of that comfort zone and use your discernment. You have that knowledge now. You don't need to be constantly battling. You can walk away from things that no longer serve you for your own inner peace. And you are creating your own stability, your solid foundation, your abundant life. You are grounded, centered, and grateful for what you have built. And the Queen of Wands is all about passion. So to me, this is about you are loving the creativity of life. You know, the creative endeavors that you have been building have now come into fruition, and you are enjoying that creative spark energy inside yourself, that flow of beautiful creativeness that you can get to share with the world. And this could also be in relationships that, you know, you're chipping hard away yourself or together in the marriage, you know, because for me, being in a marriage is not about two individuals. You are one, you are equals, and it's having mutual respect to work together, because that's how marriages work. We're not individuals as in you and I, we are one. We work together in unity. Yes, it is healthy to work and focus on self, and use your own discernment and let go of the need to control everything. So this could be you just pouring into your marriage, trusting your intuition, letting that guide the way, because the Pentacles as well is about things that are materialistic as well. So like could be, you know, your home, improvements in your home, getting a car, whatever it is, trusting that intuition to guide the way. You know, nurturing that energy in your home and creating new ideas. It could be creating stuff together to move forward, moving on to calmer waters because the chaos no longer serves. Letting go in that energy, and it is coming up the fire horse energy. Yeah, so now is the time where if you are feeling all the energetic mental energy, it's because it's now time to, the last year of the shedding the snake skin, it's now time to let go of what no longer serves you. That don't mean to say throw everything away. It means to just say, you know, these cycles, this job, this whatever it is myself is not working in the way it should be working. I need to change, because in order to change, you have to get uncomfortable, because nothing changes if nothing changes, and you get the choice to change that belief, that relationship, that I can't think of what other word I was going to use, but we all get the choice to make that change. So change only happens when you make that active choice to do. And it is also knowing that you can't always be right. Sometimes you have to surrender and walk away from the argument. You've got the skills and knowledge that you need to move forward. It's not always about winning. Sometimes being right can just be saying nothing and just walking away, because sometimes you're never going to win an argument. And then in the outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. I feel she's totally grounded. She's grateful. She's abundant. She's worked hard to get where she is. She's loving. She's nurturing, you know, and I feel she's very grateful for what she has. You know, she lives in awe of what she has. And again, the ones are all about our passions and our deeds. So this could be relationships, it could be creative endeavors, it could be work, you know, career life. Pouring that passion, you have now that fire energy in you to pour into something to make it work. No matter what, you're going to make it work, but you don't always need to control the outcome. You just go with the flow of the energy. Pick what lights you up inside. Like, what do I need to do to make this work? What do we need to add more into? I hope this makes sense. Anyway, moving on to the Shaman Oracles deck. We've got 2 cards, and it was Dancer of Fear, and I will read the messages out of the book, and Spirit of Wisdom. So let's see what the messages are. You know, I hope this resonates, but yeah, I feel like you're working hard, trusting your own intuition, nurturing, and the nurturing and stuff is in the challenge position, but it's nurturing together, or being aware of that, opening yourself up to that nurturing and love, giving and receiving. You know, it's about balance. So, Dancer of Fear. Let's just find it. There it is. So, Dancer of Fear. If you can see that. Our ancestors experiences fear on a daily basis as they struggle to survive. In an unpredictable world, fear still comes to us in many forms and strikes at the most inopportune times. Can't say that word. It can hold us fast in grip, often paralysing us and preventing us from moving in any direction or causing us to withdraw from society, friendship, even living. The Dancer of Fear embodies the state of being, yet also teaches us the value of what is it to be afraid. It tells us when not to advance into danger, when to avoid actions that bring peril in their wake. In doing so, it teaches us more about who we are. I'm just going to read that again. Our ancestors experienced fear on a daily basis as they struggle to survive in an unpredictable world. Fear still comes to us in many forms and strikes at the most inopportune times. I can't say that word. It can hold us fast in its grip, often paralysing us and preventing us from moving in any direction or causing us to withdraw from society, friendships, or even living. The Dancer of Fear embodies this state of being, yet it also teaches the value of what it is to be afraid. It tells us when not to advance into danger and when to avoid actions that bring peril in their wake. In doing so, it teaches us more about who we are. Now, I love that, because fear to me is the ego. It's the ego that takes over the mind, but fear also keeps us safe. So, you know, it's knowing when to trust that judgment of what are you afraid of. Ask yourself that question. Interpretations. Status, terrors, unwillingness to advance, fear of things, of people or of the unknown, weakness, paralysis, failure, caution, awareness of risks and breaking barriers. Now, I love that, because that does tie in with this. You know, it's about getting out of the limited beliefs of not feeling worthy, and also let go of the fear and move forward onto calmer waters, because sometimes things feel familiar. That can be from childhood, that keep us feel safe and comfortable, when really it keeps us stuck and not growing. In order to move forward, we have to let go of the fear. Now I'm going to read Spirit of the Wisdom. I hope this really does make sense. There we go. Spirit of Wisdom. I love doing a lot of shamanic work. I've been doing a lot of that recently. Wisdom is much more than knowledge. It is a profound understanding of our purpose in the world and an intuitive grasp of how to exercise sound judgment based on experience we have acquired in the course of our lives. With the help of Spirit of Wisdom, we can access the deepest wells of understanding within our souls and learn how to make the best possible use of what we know. The Spirit of Wisdom enables us to navigate the road ahead with realistic expectations, knowing what might and might not happen, for best and worst, and recognising our destiny when we have met it. Love that. So I'm just going to quickly read that again. The Spirit of the Wisdom. Wisdom is much more than knowledge. It is a profound understanding of our purpose in the world and our intuitive grasp of how we exercise sound judgment based on the experience we have acquired in the course of our lives. With the help of Spirit of Wisdom, we can access the deepest wells of understanding within our souls and learn how to make the best possible use of what we know. The Spirit of Wisdom enables us to navigate the road ahead with realistic expectation, knowing what might not what might and might not happen for best and worst, and recognising our destiny when we meet it. And the little interpretations of that are understanding truth, progress through difficulties, accessing wisdom, facing doubts, clearing the way ahead, respecting the potential of all people, all creatures and all things. Again, that's oneness. I love that, because that is like moving away, nurturing things. You know, we're all connected. We are all, I believe we're all souls having a human experience. We're all connected. So it's like, it totally ties that, using your intuition, doing your hard work, walking away and using discernment. So you're learning from them past experiences, so you are no longer entrapped by them behaviours. You're aware of them, but still nurturing and being kind to others and other living things. And moving to calmer waters. We don't need to live in survival mode anymore. It's about living with purpose, not living on purpose. Get grounded in yourself. Be nurturing and abundant and grateful. And what is it that your passions are? And for me, this is about when that says, you know, when you get to your purpose, that comes through creativity in ourselves. That spark of joy, that creative things that we love doing. It's about finding who we truly are, what we're here for, not by our belief systems. Now, I hope this reading makes sense. Please do like, comment and share. You know, I just love doing these. So I hope they resonate for you. There will be a message in here for somebody that needs to hear that. And have a blessed weekend. Save this if you want. Go back to it, because this message might not mean nothing to you now, but it might mean something coming up when we start the horse year. Who knows? But have a blessed weekend. Peace, love and light. Donna. Namaste.